Grading the Cincinnati Bengals draft. Now, I'll start by saying they traded away their first round pick this year to acquire Dexter Lawrence. That will not be a part of this grade. I'm just going to grade based off of the picks that they did make. Now, their first pick in this year's draft was in the second round, where they drafted Cassius Howell, the edge rusher out of Texas A&M. And I thought this was a really good pick for the Bengals. Obviously, you just lost Trey Hendrickson for nothing. That's another different story, but replacing him with a guy like Cassius Howell is certainly a good job for the Cincinnati Bengals. In the third round, they went ahead and selected Tacario Davis, the corner from Washington, and I thought they reached a little bit with this pick. I thought he was a fourth round guy, but he's certainly got some upside for this team that does need help in the secondary, so I can understand it a little bit just because you needed help at the cornerback position especially. In the fourth round, they had two selections. We'll start by talking about Connor Lew, the center out of Auburn. I like this pick a lot. I think he has some potential to be a starter on this team in the very near future. Obviously, I think he competes for a spot right away. I don't know if he wins it, but I thought he was one of the better centers in this class. And their second fourth round pick was used to draft Colby Young, the wide receiver out of Georgia. Another pick that I like. I saw him going around fourth, fifth round, and I think he has a lot of potential and upside to be at least a depth piece in the NFL, potentially being that third wide receiver next to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. So I like both of these picks in the fourth round for the Bengals. In the sixth round, they drafted Brian Parker II, the center out of Duke. And this pick surprised me a little bit just because they drafted a center earlier, but I imagine one of them will end up being a guard in the NFL, and if not, he'll be a solid backup, and that's the hopes at least for the Bengals. And with their two seventh-round picks, they drafted Jack Endries, the tight end out of Texas, as well as Landon Robinson, the defensive tackle out of Navy. Now, I'm never going to be super critical about these late-round picks just because you're throwing a dart at a dartboard and hoping you land on a bullseye. Obviously, they see something in these guys, and I actually like Jack Endries. I think he'll be a serviceable tight end in the NFL, and I could see him competing for that tight end 2 spot right away. But my overall grade for the Bengals is going to be a B+, a very solid draft in my opinion. Now, if you want to include Dexter Lawrence and raise the grade because of that, that's fine. I can understand it. For me personally, I just went off the picks that they did make in this draft, and I thought they did a very solid job. But let me know what you guys think, and what grade would you give the Cincinnati Bengals?